Time for the main event!
Wouldn't you know it, as soon as I uploaded my last video, they dropped the first trailer for the CM Punk showcase. Now I can't play the trailer because I have a feeling that they're going to play it during tonight's Monday Night Raw, and every time they play a trailer on one of their main shows, it gets claimed on the channel. And it's not just me, it's happened to pretty much everybody else I talked to too. So anyway, we're just going to go through and do a breakdown, play-by-play of each section, and then we'll go from there. So without further ado, let's go check it out. Before we get to that, make sure you hit that like button. I'll leave it to subscribe down below. It really helps the channel grow. We're almost at 7,000. On with the video. Alright, here we are over on X, and they just posted this on their 2K account. So it starts off with a camera above the ring for CM Punk versus Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. So that is one of the matches that's going to be in the showcase. It's probably one of their best matches. Then of course we got real footage. It looks like we're going to have CM Punk and HBK, because like I said, they're gonna have real footage. Ooh, they got one of his ladder matches in there. That's awesome. Money in the Bank, and then his match with Brock Lesnar. That'll be super cool to see. That means we're getting this version of Punk, and of course that version of Brock Lesnar. I hope we get young Brock also when he was like in Here Comes the Pain, because I feel like that's probably the best version of Brock. There's another good look at CM Punk. Trailer is a mixture of gameplay and cinematics, which tells me that hopefully the cinematics are just at the beginning or the end of the match when you play through it in Showcase, kind of like they did with 2K25. I really hope they didn't go back to having, I forget what the camera was called, where it went from the game into the matches, or to real life footage. And then his match with, one of his matches was CM Punk, or John Cena. I had a brain fart there. His character models look great. There's probably going to be like 10 different CM Punks in this game, kind of like they did with 2K22 and Rey Mysterio. We're all, oh, wait a minute. Is that a new camera style? Are we getting first-person camera? Or is that just for this mode? Look at that for a second. That, I don't think anybody's going to point that out. That's a first-person camera perspective. Maybe this is how it starts, because in, what was it, 2K25, when it first starts out, it kind of gives you that first-person perspective when Taker is choke slamming The Rock. Again, just like I said in my last video that I just made like an hour ago, I've got like 2 hours of sleep, so my brain and my mouth don't want to work together right now, so I apologize. But yeah, hopefully that's cool. It makes it look like I'm sticking the junk in the camera. Sorry. I just think that's awesome, because what if that's a new feature? What if we're getting first-person camera view, maybe during like we're like watching matches instead of playing the game? What if that's one of the camera angles? You can go into the person's eyeballs and you can just watch as the CPU does all this. Oh, that would be cool. That would be a cool hidden thing. That would be awesome. All right, sorry I spent too much time on that. Punk, he kind of looks like Wolverine right there. Looks like Hugh Jackman. Why is Hugh Jackman in my game? Is that the celebrity confirmed for 2K26? And then, of course, we got, I'm guessing that's a Rey Mysterio match, the way he landed on there, or is that him just falling after winning? Who is that in the ring? It is Rey Mysterio, isn't it? Yep, that's one of his matches with Rey Mysterio, so that's, my memory is so bad. You guys will have to list all the matches that these are from in the comments down below to help me out. That's pretty cool. Okay, another version of CM Punk. Man, the face animations and the sweat and everything, the skin. The skin still looks a little plastic, but everything else just looks really good. If they can get the skin down, like, see, it looks better there, but it still doesn't look natural. But it's pretty damn close. So I think one more game, and we'll finally get what everybody's complaining about visually. I think, to me, it looks fine. I mean, gameplay over visuals any day. And it doesn't look terrible. Like, if you've seen some of these wrestling games they've made, yeah, this looks fantastic. So that's pretty cool. Is he? Oh yeah, he's doing his move to Anaconda Vice. I had a brain fart again to Paul Heyman. Oh, that's awesome. SummerSlam match with Brock Lesnar. It kind of makes me think that, what's that show where it's like, how did I get here? Well, let me tell you. And it goes into the story. CM Punk, it's clobbering time. Shoutouts to the Thing. Too bad he doesn't come out like Thing gloves. That'd be kind of funny. That's cool. From the Fantastic Four, if you're wondering what I'm talking about. Cool. Another good shot. And his narration throughout the video is basically talking about his struggles. Like, they kept telling him no. Ooh, we're getting Drew McIntyre versus him in the Hell in the Cell. And what is that? Oh, that's his bracelet from, I believe it's from his wife, from AJ. I remember that storyline. That was such a good match. Even though Drew lost that match, I feel like it elevated both stars to 11, man. Like, it really helped both of them big time. That was a great freaking match. And he legit busted him open with a freaking toolbox. So I'm trying to be very careful not to actually have it play because I don't want to get copyright, not striked, but claimed. Oh, so wait a minute. This just dawned on me. They might actually have Legos in this game for a substitute for thumbtacks. That would be hilarious if they had Legos, beads, all that kind of stuff. Maybe this is just a cutscene or a special thing for the showcase. I might be reading too much into it, but who knows? Maybe there'll be Lego pieces. That'd be freaking amazing. Or well, they already have thumbtacks, but I'm talking about like other stuff. Like, I'm trying to think what else is little tiny pieces that would hurt, like a son of a Lincoln Logs. That would suck. That'd be kind of funny. All those are a lot bigger pieces. Let's see here. Razors. That'd be kind of fun. Oh, look at oh, cool. He's got a wrench. Nice. New weapon, hopefully. And then doing the cinematics with the in-game. Oh, that's a cool jacket for Creator Wrestler. Nice. Of course, a good look at Randy Orton. CM Punk again. Go to sleep. Hopefully they have his Rock match in here. Ooh, JBL. Nice. So we're going to look at the good JBL when he did that whole run. John Bradshaw Layfield. That was he was such a great heel. Like, growing up, I hated him. Like, oh my God, I can't stand this guy, but you're supposed to. He's a bad guy. He played the role of bad guy perfectly. Like, business tycoon, bad guy, Texan guy, perfect. One of the best heels ever. And then, of course, Seth Rollins. There's another look at Rey Mysterio. Sorry about that. I keep coughing. Got the stupid cough that's been going on for 2 months. And another CM Punk, Randy Orton at WrestleMania. Oh, cool. Nice. I think that's already in the game, though. You're countering, like the catching finisher. And then Paul Heyman punches Paul Heyman. Nice, when he won the World Heavyweight Championship. Oh, and we're getting a Punk arena, like the SmackDown Fist arena. I hope this continues as a trend because this is cool. This is awesome. So they had the ones up for the Tribal Chief arena, which I never unlocked because I didn't bother to finish the showcase, but I wanted that arena, dang it. That's cool. We're getting the CM Punk arena. That's awesome. And of course, we got real footage. 2K26. The show never stops. Good look at Eddie Guerrero, Latino Heat. I wonder if he handpicked the matches. The Miz with the same entrance animations. That's hilarious. That entrance has been in the game for friggin' ever. Boom. Go to sleep. Nice. And then a good look at Stone Cold Steve Austin. Ooh, there's one of the what-if matches. Hopefully Stone Cold comes in and actually does some narration for it. That'd be so cool if they got to shoot the shit and just talk about like what they should have done or what they could have done in a match and just do a promo before they do it in the game. Well, we can't do it in real life. We want to do it in the game. That'd be hilarious. That would be so cool if they did something like that. Nice. Another one of those camera cuts. Hopefully it's not just for the trailer. Hopefully you can do stuff like that. Sorry, I'm having fun with it. Nice. Boom. Okay. Yeah, Stone Cold. That's one of the matches, the what if matches. I always wanted to see him face Stone Cold, but I feel like Stone Cold was pretty much retired at that point. He got to come back and wrestle Kevin Owens, which if I was Kevin Owens, I'd be like, I don't ever need a title again. I mean, frick, I got to wrestle frickin' Stone Cold Steve Austin his last match. And that was a good match, too. Anyway, thank you for watching. What do you make of this? Which one of these matches is your favorite? And as always, stay frosty.
And delicious!